Hi everyone. Something a bit different this time because I haven't got any Hot Toys figures coming, probably within the next couple of months or so. I thought I'd do a few videos of something a little bit different. A couple of months ago I did a video on a CD, special edition CD that I got from Tarja, Colours in the Dark. I got quite a few views and quite a few comments on that, so I thought I'd do some more. All these albums or CDs that you see here are all rock bands. It's all a similar sort of theme. They're all fronted by female vocalists. So I'll show you what I've got. I'll try and tell you a little bit about them if I can. First up here we have Leaves' Eyes. More of a melodic sort of rock group, these. Again, virtually all these albums have got like orchestra in the background, as well as the rock guitars and the drums. Very good looking female vocalist. I've got a few of their albums. Here we have Legend Land. Next one, which is that one there. Next one down is Vinland Saga. We have Njord, Elegy, Lovelorn, and we came with the Northern Winds. This one has a DVD with it as well. Next down we have one of the best rock guitarists around at the moment. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. It's spelled Orianthe, but I don't think it's actually pronounced like that. I couldn't quite get the pronunciation of it. She's an Australian guitarist. I've got 4 of her albums. 2 of them are duplicates, I believe. The reason I've got duplicates is because one of these is, well, they've both got different songs, extra songs, bonus songs on them, so that's why I've got 2 different copies of that. Below that we have Heaven in This Hell, I believe that's her newer album, and Violet Journey. If you like hearing good guitaring, then I would definitely recommend getting these albums. Next we have Tarja, her solo career. Obviously she was the lead singer of Nightwish at one point. She was unfairly kicked out of the band, which lowered my liking of Nightwish, although I still like them, but I just hated what they did with her. They kicked her out by sending her a letter. They didn't have the guts to face her and tell her. So this is a solo album, What Lies Beneath. It's her second album. This is an EP, The Seer. She sings a track on there with Doro Pesh, and that was a prequel to her first solo album, which is My Winter Storm, which is a brilliant album. She then came out with Act 1, which also she released a Blu-ray and a DVD of a live concert, which I've also got. And this one's something a little bit different by Tarja. It's basically operatic singing. It was quite hard to get hold of at the time, but they're more readily available now. I've got that just because I love Tarja. Then we've got After Forever, with Fleur as the lead singer. I believe she is now touring as the singer of Nightwish at the moment until they get a new singer. So the albums we've got here is Prison of Desire, Reimagine, can't quite read what that is. Looks like Exorclium, something like that. Exordium. That's just After Forever. Decipher. Next band down, Visions of Atlantis, Trinity, Delta. Moving on up to the top, Castaway, An Eternal Endless Infinity, and Maria Magdalena. Then we come to Nightwish, Imaginarium. Not too keen on this album. They seem to, in my opinion, lost their way a little bit. There are a couple of really good tracks on here, but it's not one of their better albums. Nightwish, I think Tarja made them famous, although it's not her band, it's the keyboardist, Thomas. It's his band really, but Tarja was the one that made them famous. I think there might have been a little bit of jealousy there. They said it was because she wasn't committed enough to the band, because obviously she's married and she's got children, so she couldn't be as committed as they wanted her to be, and that is why they got rid of her. But I think there's a little bit of jealousy involved there as well. Another reason why they got rid of the singer that took over, she was also married with children. She couldn't commit to the band properly, so they got rid of her. And now they've just got Floor singing with them until they find someone else. Next one down, we have Wishmaster. These are all special editions with bonus tracks. Oceanborn, Angels Fall First, Once, which is one of their heavier albums, Dark Passion Play, which is the first album they did after Tarja left, Made in Hong Kong, this has got a DVD with it as well, Century Child, this is an EP, Over the Hills and Far Away, a couple of really fantastic songs on there, namely 10th Man Down. Then we have Revamp. She's only done a couple of albums. This is Wildcard, and below that is their debut album, Revamp. I think, probably correct me if I'm wrong, I think she used to be the lead singer of either Epica or After Forever. I'm not an expert on these, but I'm sure someone out there will be able to tell me. Next we have Beautiful Sin. Check out some of their videos on YouTube, they're quite heavy. Then we have Evanescence, obviously the one that brought this sort of style of music to the public eye. This is Fallen, it's their first album. This is The Open Door, and their latest album. Then we have Hailstorm. This is their debut album. Another very good rock band. Not hugely popular at the moment, but they're getting that way. It's their second album. Sorry, I can't really give you the names of the albums because I have listened to them all over and over again, but I keep forgetting what the albums are called. Let's have a quick look. The Strange Case Of is that album, and this one's called This Is Just Hailstorm. Below that we have Blackthorn, which are a very heavy band. I think they're all female, if I remember rightly. Just open it up to have a look. It's an all-female band. It's got a bit of a gruff voice. She's not as melodic as a lot of the other bands that I've just shown you. Yeah, there you go. It's an all-female band. They're very sort of death metal-y type sort of sound to them, a bit different from the other bands. Next up we have Sirenia, very Nordic band. Do have a male singer with them as well who does sort of the gruff type singing, which I hate. I cannot understand why that is so popular. We've got a lot of bands out there like Arch Enemy, for example, which is a female fronted band. The actual music and the riffs are superb, but then she opens her mouth and it spoils it for me. She just sings gruffly, and she can sing because there are certain parts in some of the tracks where she actually does sing properly, and she is a good singer. I think if she stuck to that sort of style of singing, the band would be a hell of a lot more popular. but say the music is brilliant, but the singing's crap. Serenia, on the other hand, is you've got two types. You've got female singer who's good, and then you've got the gruff male singer who backs her up from time to time. So that's the 13th floor. Next one down is 9 Destinies and a Downfall, and their latest album, Perils of the Deep Blue. Then we have, in my opinion, what is one of the best female fronted bands at the moment, Within Temptation, who I am going to see in 2014 at Wembley. Cannot wait. This is the Silent Force, a special edition. Mother Earth, The Heart of Everything, another brilliant album. This is an EP, Enter. And one of their heavier albums, a bit less of orchestra in the background, it's more heavier. This is The Unforgiving. This is another EP, The Dance. Now they are going to be releasing a new album in January. They've just released the single, Paradise, with Tarja singing with them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, she might make a guest appearance on the Within Temptation tour next year, because Tarja is touring around Europe. She's doing Germany, mainly Germany and France. She's not coming over to the UK, unfortunately, so maybe she might do a guest appearance on stage with Within Temptation, who are being supported by Delane, and I'll come to those albums in a minute. Next up we have Epica, The Divine Conspiracy, The Classical Conspiracy, and probably one of their most famous ones, Design Your Universe, their most popular. We then come to Delane, who are growing in popularity now. So this is the band that's supporting Within Temptation on the next tour. This is Interlude, We Are the Others, April Rain, which was their second release, and Lucidity, which was their first release. They didn't really release many of these until they became quite popular with this album, and then they re-released this one. So there you go, just a quick sort of look around. I think some of the information I've given you is probably not quite right. There's purists out there who'll probably be slating me and saying, no, this is this, this is that. But all I wanted to do is just show you my collection of female fronted rock bands. I do have others. They're all pretty sort of fairly similar, as I say, similar theme. A bit of a lot of rock guitaring and drumming. Some sort of gruff singing on a couple of the albums there from some of the bands, and a lot of them do have orchestras playing in the background as well, which just adds to it. So if you've got any of these sort of albums like Within Temptation or Nightwish, and you like that sort of stuff and you haven't heard any of these other bands, you will like them. So just go onto YouTube, check out some of their videos. So until my next video, which is going to be a requested video, and it's going to be of this guy. Some people have requested it, and I've had a lot of comments on him, so I thought I'd do a quick video on him next. So until next time, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.